Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will demonstrate how we can use powerful capability of custom prompt to extract fields from document without the need for pre-trained model with sample data. This reduces the time and effort spent on preparing and fine-tuning custom model for document processing. In this example, I will show how to extract invoice data using custom GPT prompt from the email attachment. Let me open and show you the sample invoice PDF file. It contains invoice number, date, account information like account name and address. It also has three line item that specify the quantity, description, unit price and line total. At the end, it also contains tax and total amount. Using custom prompt, we will extract all those information and store in a Dataverse table. In Dataverse, we have two custom tables, invoice and invoice item. We have set up one-to-many relationship between these tables as parent invoice table can have n number of child invoice item records. Initially, there are no records in invoice and invoice item table. In invoice item table, invoice is a lookup column that stores the reference of parent record from the invoice table. Let's create a custom GPT prompt. Enter the instruction to extract invoice, account, and line items detail from the invoice PDF file. We need to add image or document input parameter so that AI extract data from the given PDF file. The model is automatically switched to GPT-4o when file input is added. Give the parameter name as input file or invoice file and click upload button to upload a sample invoice file. Set the output format as JSON in the output tab. In the prompt setting, GPT-4o is already selected. Click test prompt to generate response. You can see it generates output in JSON format and space in column name is being replaced by underscore. Save custom prompt. Now we will create an automated cloud flow with trigger for email arrival. We will call the custom prompt in this flow to extract invoice data from email attachment. Set the subject filter accordingly. Add apply to each action and pass attachment array dynamically from the output of email trigger. Inside apply to each, add get attachment to get the content bytes of email attachment. In this action, pass the message ID and attachment ID from the dynamic content window. Next, add create text with GPT using a prompt action to call custom GPT prompt. Select invoice processing prompt from the drop down list. Pass the value of content byte from the output of get attachment action in input file parameter. In the pass JSON action, add an expression to convert custom prompt text response to JSON. In JSON function, dynamically pass the output response text of GPT prompt action. For schema, go back to the custom prompt. Navigate to Output tab and click Edit button. Copy the output JSON schema. Paste the schema in the pass JSON action. In add a new row action, we will first add row in parent invoice table. Select invoice from the table name drop down list. Dynamically set the value of invoice and account information from the output of pass JSON action. Similarly, pass the value of tax and total amount from the dynamic window. Post that, add a row action to add child records, that is invoice items. Before that, add apply to each action to iterate array of line items from the output of pass JSON action. In add a new row action, select the invoice item table name from the drop down. For lookup invoice column, you need to follow a specific pattern. Enter plural logical name of the table. You can get the name from the table tabs in Power Platform Apps portal. And in the round brackets, pass the value of unique identifier from the parent invoice table. Once this is done, set the value of other input parameters from the output of pass JSON action from the dynamic content window. So this is the final action. Save the flow. The flow checker will give a warning to validate the response of custom prompt action using approval action. You can ignore this warning for now. Let's test it by triggering email with appropriate email subject and an invoice PDF attachment. Let's check the instance of a running flow. The flow runs successfully. Let's take a look at the invoice PDF attachment. It has 1802 as the invoice number and other details, and it also has 3 line items. So refresh the invoice table. There you are. We have an invoice record with all the data. Let's check the invoice item table. It also has the data for all the line items. So that's it. This is how we can leverage custom prompt with file input parameter to extract data from document using Cloudflow. For more videos on feature update and use cases, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.